Monday the 5th of June, day 66, and we're going to have breakfast before we leave. So much to eat. Definitely having some of this cake. Breakfast round 1. Breakfast is done. I've had 2 pieces of cake, and there's the goodies to take away with me. Butter and chocolate spread. Have a look at the view from where I'm staying. Proper little city. A very busy city, a very packed city. Got 2 mosques next to each other. One there, one there. Nice little seagull. I don't know if you can see in the background, try and get my finger in the right place, but here they've painted all of the houses multicolours. So you've got like yellow, red, pink, orange, yeah, turquoise, blue. That's crazy. And these are, look how close the buildings are together. It's crazy. In Turkey they just build everywhere. Always seeing construction, always seeing something built. And it's going to get more intense when you get into China, where the buildings are so close. It's just such an Asian style everywhere. Just rambling on now. Yep. So that's the view. Black Sea is over there, and I'm going to be heading this way this morning. It's a shame there's not a proper beach, just a port over there. It's been quite nice. The room is in a slight mess. Problem when you do a journey like this, every time you stop, whether it's in a hostel room or whether it's in a tent, you unpack everything because you have to get your food, get your clothes, and packing up is just such a nightmare every single day. It's like if you imagine when you go on holiday for 2 weeks, you get to the hotel and you unpack your suitcase and then you leave it for 2 weeks, but you can't do that every day. You have to pack, repack, unpack. It's such a pain. So all the stuff is everywhere. Washing is still drying, I think. A lot of it is still wet. Oh, and I've got another video to edit for today. Joy. So, packed everything up, about to walk out of the room and take it all down the stairs, and Stefan's convinced me that now that I've got new shoes, I should say goodbye to these. But it's a sad moment. These have done me well. These cheap Caramore shoes, well, cheap in cost, not in how they're made. These cheap shoes have lasted me all the way to Turkey, and if it wasn't for this crack in the material here that goes all the way into the shoe on both sides and on the other shoe, I would continue to wear these. I mean, look at the soles. They're hardly worn. These are great shoes. I thoroughly recommend anybody who's maybe like walking or hiking in the mountains or countryside that these are really good shoes. But it's time to say goodbye and hello to my new ones. Just stopped for some food on the way out of Samsung. No idea what it's called. It's got, do you know what, I actually think that might be chicken inside. This is the first time I've had chicken on this trip so far. I do enjoy chicken. I'm sure I look like an idiot, but these new glasses are amazing. Less than €4 in Decathlon in Turkey. It's crazy how you can buy something so cheap in a different country. I'm sure if these were in England, they would not be less than €4. They'd be more like 10 or 15, but these glasses are great. I've retired the old Caramore ones, which was a sad day. I fixed them more than 8 times and they just could not be repaired anymore. But these are just awesome. They really are. It's sad how the little things in my life make this so enjoyable, how excited I get about a pair of glasses. So the bike lasted all of 4 hours. And now this here is completely broken and it won't tighten, which means that you can't tighten this mechanism, the quick release mechanism to keep the wheel on the bike. The nut here that sits in front of the gears came undone and went all the way to the edge of the bike, so I tightened that across because it locked the wheel, and it's broken this, so this basically doesn't tighten. You can pull it on and off, and it doesn't tighten the quick release anymore. So basically if I cycle, the wheel can just fall off the bike. I don't have another one of these, nor do I have any nuts, nor does Stefan, so I can't ride the bike, and I am on a road 15 kilometres away from the nearest town. Interesting day. Well, no one at the petrol station speaks English, but using Google Translate I managed to communicate with them. No one has any tools or nuts that I can use, and the next town is the town that I was heading for, 15 kilometres away. There is a bus that runs there, but you know, when's the next bus coming, he couldn't say. And there isn't anywhere to stay tonight. There is a restaurant here. I asked if there's somewhere here that we could stay, and he said no, unfortunately. There is a big bus behind me, but I think that goes a bit further, so I don't really know what to do. So, the plan, to camp. Tomorrow, I really would not advise anyone doing this because it's the stupidest thing ever. But tomorrow, with the weight on the bike, I'm going to try and cycle to the next town, 15 kilometres, because it would take too long to walk. I won't be able to, you know, walk and carry the bike and all the gear, so I'm going to try and cycle very slowly. I think it should be all right because the weight is holding the bike down onto the wheel, but it's just very dangerous, so I would not advise anyone to do that. But I don't really have any other choice, I suppose. So yeah, that's part of the adventure. This is the camp spot for the evening. I'm using my new bag to get all the tent and sleeping bag and everything out, which has worked perfectly today. That's gone really well, and so has the pair of glasses I bought. Not great that the road is just here, very noisy, but in a bit of green, so put the tent up and just, you know, see what happens tomorrow. It's another day.